Hello, my name is Yaela Vadia, and I'm an Israeli female who lives in California. In world literature, we have been learning about intersectionalities and the effect they have on our world. The thesis I will be presenting is being Israeli and a female has allowed me to build communities and make friendships in the same way Trevor made friendships and helped other people through speaking different languages. To relate my thesis to intersectionalities, being Israeli and a female has enabled me to make friendships just from speaking the same language, having the same ethnic background, and being the same gender. To begin, Israeli programs such as Tzofim bring together Israelis and formulate friendships and communities. Tzofim is a group of Israeli scouts where those in 10th through 12th grade run activities for 3rd to 9th graders. These activities ultimately are there to educate and encourage Israelis to be part of meaningful things relating to our culture. We meet every Sunday where we participate and make these fun activities that essentially build a community between all of us and allow us to get closer and more comfortable with one another. Additionally, as a female, I feel as if women have an unbroken code to stand up for one another and be there for each other. Being a female has brought me so many friends. I'm lucky to feel as if I'm part of the circle where my friends and I are able to bond over anything and build each other up when we're down or going through something. Just by Googling about female friendships, or even just going outside during school when there's a break, you can see how many of these girls have such strong relationships with one another that really show the close-knit, safe space we make for one another. Around my female friends, I don't feel pressured to be a certain way as I have strong bonds with them. Overall, being Israeli and a girl has made me gain so many friendships. I am able to use my intersectionalities as an advantage to build myself communities around people who strive for good things. To relate my thesis to the book Born a Crime, in the book, we are able to see how Trevor Noah uses his abilities to speak different languages and him being part of a culture/background enables him to create friendships and to be part of a community. The quote, "If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart." This quote from Born a Crime, originally from Nelson Mandela, overall explains how Trevor talking to the man in the prison in his language that he grew up with and understood sparked a friendship between them. I can relate to this quote as when I first moved to California, I didn't know English. It was scary for me to go to school as I didn't really understand what was happening. Luckily, I made a friend who spoke Hebrew just like I did. This made me feel a sense of belonging, and it made me much more comfortable and understood. She also ended up being my best friend, just because we spoke the same language and were able to understand each other. Another quote, "The commotion didn't stop there, because when there's a demon around, the whole community has to join together to drive it out." This quote can represent the work of communities of women and communities of Israelis. As a female, I've noticed whenever I've been in an uncomfortable situation, often, if not always, another female will come and make me feel more comfortable until the situation is over. Or vice versa, when I see another girl feeling uncomfortable, I feel almost obligated because I really want to help her until she feels more comfortable. Additionally, Israelis are now more than ever a part of a community that will continue working together until our demon is gone. During this war, we've come together to realize that we have to help everyone to keep our community as strong as possible. To wrap up what I've just shared, I can relate to the book Born a Crime, as Trevor is able to speak different languages to make friendships and help people. On top of that, I also have a strong community with other females and other Israelis, just how Trevor Noah has strong communities with other people from the same background. Overall, I've learned that my different intersectionalities have a big impact on my life, whether it's good or bad. I picked up the ability of looking at outside sources to help me better understand things such as intersectionality. And throughout this unit, I've learned to think more deeply about what makes me, me, and it's helped me realize how my background and intersectionalities tie into my daily life.